Happy to be joined by the UFC Women's Flyweight Champion Valentina Shevchenko, who's going to be defending her title coming up here at UFC 261 on April 24th. Valentina, how are you today?
Hello, James. Everything fine. Thank you. Just had my morning training session and now, ready to, continue everything, getting ready for the fight. The most important.
Absolutely. And we'll talk about that in a second first, but I know you recently had a birthday. How was that? Did you get to enjoy yourself?
It was, very nice. I really don't like too loud or parties or something like that. I very like quiet celebration. We had some friends coming from San Francisco. So we just had nature walk, then some good food, cooking at the house. So that kind of celebration, what I like, very quiet.
Did you get to eat any cake? I saw there was a cake. Did you get to eat any? Because I know you got this fight coming up.
Oh, I had a lot of cakes.
Nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I guess the fight's far out. You can eat that, right? So.
And it was not only just cake for the birthday. Before the birthday, it actually was preparation for the birthday. So It was a lot of cakes all these days.
That's awesome. We haven't seen you fight since November. That was the last time you stepped in the cage. It looked like we thought Andrade was going to be next. This fight's now in April. Was there any reason for the delay that you know of? Was this the right amount of time off?
Actually, I don't think that it is any kind of delay because when you reach out to me and said okay, it's going to be April 24th, I said, yes, let's do it. And actually it was the timing worked really good for me because we had right after the fight in November, we went to the road travel. So we went there for 72 days. We were driving every day, driving every day our truck and just driving through the different states. And we were to Mississippi River, all Gulf of Mexico, then Florida, all exploring every little city to feel the spirit of that area. And for that trip, it drew almost 10,000 miles.
Wow.
So, it was a lot. And once we get back and I started to get back in shape and then I received the offer for the fight and now here we are.
Yes. Okay. So when did you actually find out about this fight? Because I know the media is usually a bit late to finding out.
Almost it was the same. Almost same time. Okay. And because everything was moving very quick. I said yes, and then it's looks like the other part says yes, and then media started to say, oh, they are working on this fight.
Right. And I know we talked about this even before your last fight, but was Jessica Andrade always the opponent? Because I know there was some talk about maybe Lauren Murphy, but Andrade you were expecting to fight next, I would think.
Yeah, this is what I expected, and I didn't hear any other names besides Jessica Andrade.
Okay, and then last thing that happened since the last time we talked is you're now with CAA for management. How did that all come together?
Very nice. I really enjoy working with them. And quite I feel good. And we are how it says friends, family, right?
Yeah.
So I hope this joint is gonna bring a lot of success in everywhere, not just a sport but also entertainment. So I really look forward to see what we're gonna have.
That's great. So I'm assuming they came to you, or were you looking at different management companies? How did that all come together?
It was, I was not thinking about just have someone because I was really comfortable working by myself, as you see. And it's just they start to reach out to us and I said okay, if it's happening right now, it's probably there is a reason why it's happening. Yeah. So probably I will be open. So I never was too close for any opportunities, right? And I every time when opportunities come, doesn't matter which one, fight or whatever, I'm pretty open. I would first listen, then take decision. decision. I'm not the kind of like, oh no, I don't want to do it. No,
Yeah.
I prefer to listen first.
We got to talk a bit about UFC 259. One of the big storylines coming out of that was Amanda Nunes obviously getting that quick win over Megan Anderson, someone that you fought, Amanda Nunes, that is. What did you think of her performance? It was almost flawless. I don't think she took much damage at all in that fight.
Yeah, it was quite very fast. You know, it's like at this point, some fighters, some opponents, they're coming to the fight and you can see in their eyes they are here to fight till the end. Doesn't matter what, they are ready to fight and took damage and everything. But some of them, they just go in there and thinking, okay, I already lost. And this is the bad mindset, I think, the worst what anyone can have. But it's happened. It's happening.
No, it was a pretty dominant win, and I think one of the things that came out of that was, with the featherweight division, because that was sort of the last challenger for Amanda Nunes in that weight class. Do you think the division is not going to be around much longer, just because it doesn't seem like there's any featherweights they've signed?
I really don't know about it. Yeah, it looks like in UFC we don't have any more like featherweights contenders, right? But we still have outside of UFC for not that much, but they are here. For example, Danielle Wolf, she's in UFC, she won contender, right? And she's like pretty featherweight. She's like in the right weight class. Judo, Kyla, she's like going very strong. And Clarissa Shields. So we have three.
Right. No, you do your homework. That's good. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in the future there. Now, I imagine you're in Las Vegas right now. I imagine that's because of the pandemic. Like, if the pandemic wasn't going on, would you have gone back to Thailand to train there?
For this training camp or in general?
Yeah, just in general, because I know you do like spending time in Thailand for your camps, but I'm assuming because of the pandemic, that's why you're not there.
Yes, this is the reason why we are not there, because everything is closed. But I heard that if everything going the same way as it is right now in Thailand, I heard that by October all limits gonna be taken out. So it's
great.
Free to come and I look forward to it. I can't wait. I really would love to go to Thailand, and because every time I'm missing that much that part of the world, and I would like just stay there. I don't know, maybe 3-4 months, and not just goes there for a training camp, but actually to live there.
Right. Yeah, it's beautiful over there from some of the photos I've seen, so I don't blame you for that. Let's talk about Jessica Andrade, 21-8 record. Packs a punch. She can definitely knock girls out. How do you feel like you match up against her here?
I think it's same as other girls. It's like opponent who has her style of fighting, her like specific things. But yeah, it's there is no difference. I'm gonna be preparing me myself the same way, the same hard work, and like doing everything that I have to do to get the victory. Of course, look into specific like details of her, what she can bring, and just like nothing super like special, but you have to be every time with good attention to everything.
Yes. No, well said. And I imagine training camp, just working with your sister, Antonina, who I see has a fight against Andrea Lee coming up. Is it just a small group of people you're working with?
Yes, we are here in Las Vegas. Our training camp is going to be here, and here we all the time working with almost same training partners. And we are working with one fight team fighters from Andrade Muay Thai, from Hector Vasquez BJJ, and this kind of like mix when we have different technique, different styles, when it's like a very good combination of everything. So it's more than anyone could wish.
That's great to hear. And you talked about it there. Obviously, you took a little bit of time off after the last fight, but got right back to camp. I imagine the weight cut's going well.
It's going well. It is not a problem for me. The weight cut is something that what I worry about at the last, very, very last. So yeah, I had a little bit like fiesta.
Right.
I had a little celebration, but right now I'm getting back, like having a little diet. But my diet is nothing that like people thinking.
Okay, that's good. How do you see the fight unfolding on April 24th? It's going to be a really good striking fight. I think that's what people are looking forward to.
Yes, I expect from Jessica like. A lot of wrestling. This is what I hear, that she's thinking that she's better in wrestling. But I like what she thinks that she is stronger. It's showing that she's not so smart because she's not the stronger person, stronger than me in the wrestling. But it's like I'm ready for anything. I know she has very a strong punch. She's like hitting hard. But yeah, whatever. Here, like at this level of competition, no one hit like easy, right? There is like all best competition at this level. That's why I'm ready for anything.
There's another big title fight on this card. They just announced that it's going to be Rose Namajunas and Weili Zhang. It looks like that's going to be the main event. Does that surprise you at all, just because you've been the champion longer, or does that not even matter because it's still going to be a 5-round fight, right?
I really don't think about this. I really don't. I focus only on my preparation and my fight. And actually, it doesn't work like that. If everyone would measure because of their quality as a fighter, and because of this they put like main event over there, it would be one. But in this sport, it's like a lot of different factors that works like for the main event or not main event, who sell more, who has more like not fans, but who can buy more pay-per-view. And I know that even like the biggest star here in like in US, and if compare like all people in China, anywhere China gonna win because of so much people. So this is the same way. I'm not thinking about this at all. My goal is to defend my belt, to win the fight, and move forward.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, is the fact that Zhang is, she's the champion, but she's from China, so there's obviously a huge fan base there. I thought that probably played. Because normally, the way they do it is it's the heavier weight class that gets to be the main event, right? So technically that would be you, but either way, it doesn't matter. It's good that both of you are on this card. It's going to be a very exciting fight. Without looking past April 24th, something we've talked about before is another fight with Amanda Nunes, and I think right now might be the best time to do it because I don't think there's any other contenders to fight Nunes at 145 or 135. I know Juliana Pena is talking about fighting her, but Pena lost 2 fights ago. Is that something you'd look at after this fight? Again, not looking past Andrade, but is that something you think could work out this year?
I don't know. It's like it's at this point, it's not only depend of me or depend of Amanda. It's depend of like people what they want to see, and like the bosses what they want to what they want to do.
Right.
Right, but I'm not forcing anything. I'm not gonna be here and saying like, okay, let's do this third fight.
Right. Yeah, you're not that type of person. Yeah.
I prefer to take it very like in the calm manner and just wait when it comes, because I prefer like not to force anything, but make it like born naturally. When it's going to be like naturally to this point comes that, yes, this is a moment of make this fight. This is the best time, the best, like everything. Definitely, yes. We're going to speak with like management, with everything, like to get better conditions and everything. But definitely I would like, if that fight will happen, to make it happen with audience. with full capacity
True.
audience.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, you want a crowd there if that fight does end up happening. And by the way, I know there's going to be people saying, why would there be a trilogy fight if Nunes beat you twice? That second fight, Valentina, I still think you won that one, and I think a lot of people feel the same way. It was a very close fight, so that's why I think this would make sense to do the trilogy. But we'll see. Like you said, it's got to happen naturally, right?
Yes, it's gonna happen naturally, and more. I'm focused right now in my defense of my title, 125, and for competing that long in this weight class division, my weight dropped down, and for this fight, I have to do like things smart to gain a little bit, but not over gain. But this is what I don't want to do right now, to gain weight, because I understand it's going to be harder for me to make a cut weight for my weight
Good
class
point.
division.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
That's why I kind of like focus on what I'm doing right now, defending my belt, and see what opportunities I'm gonna have in the future.
And just one more thing kind of on future matchups. And again, you're not looking past April 24th, but I do find it interesting that they did put the Zhang and Rose fight on your card, because there's been talk about you potentially fighting Weili Zhang. Is that a fight down the line you think could happen? Because it seems like the fans want it. It sounds like the UFC does it to a certain degree. Is that something that's ever been discussed with the UFC and you, is you fighting Weili Zhang?
You know what? I don't wanna rush it yet, because I still believe Rose gonna be the winner. I still believe in it. That's why if it's happening this way, there is like no more talk. Who wants to do that fight? But still, let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen on that night, and I will look that fight, and kind of like whoever. Every time like I if Weili wants, okay, you're welcome. I don't see any problem to fight her, because like I understand totally her fight game, what she is a fighter. It's gonna be just another preparation, just do another training camp and do all my best in this fight. So let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see how the fight will turn out.
Well, let's talk about a fight that I don't think will ever happen, but I don't think I've asked you this before. But Ronda Rousey, is that a fight you wish you would have had in the UFC? Because obviously she's left MMA, she went to pro wrestling. Now I think she's starting a family. Is that a fight that you wish you could have had in the UFC?
Me personally,
yeah.
I don't know. I never thought about it.
Okay, that's why I'm asking, because we've done a lot of interviews. I don't think I've asked you that before, if you've ever wanted to fight Ronda.
I never thought about like this fight as a fight, because at the time in what I joined the UFC, she already was kind of like looking to retirement, and I don't know. I really cannot answer this, because I don't want to think about something that maybe not happening never. Yeah. But anyway, like everything that she did for female martial arts, it's so great, so good. And if this fight happens sometimes, I would love to do it. If not, okay, I do my way, I do my work, and I think what she has in UFC, in her UFC career, it's like something very big and huge, and definitely she will stay in the history of the female martial arts.
Before we go, I do have one more question. I don't think I've asked you this either. Have you ever played yourself in the EA Sports video game? And if so, do you think the character is accurate?
I did play it myself, but it was like years ago.
Okay.
Years ago, and but I definitely watched it. I definitely watched, because all my like friends and fans, they every time sending me like, look, Valentina, I won, so using your character today.
Right.
And I think it's really accurate. It's on the technique, fighting style, it's pretty same. All tattoos, it's on their place. Only one thing that I would like to change is my after fight celebration dance.
Right. Okay. What would you like it to be instead?
Because I would like to be, it was what I do, what I dance, and in the game, it's more like kind of like samba, Brazilian samba.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's
but
true.
this is what I don't do.
No, exactly. They got to fix that. So if EA is watching, you got to get the dancing right there as well. Was this when you played? Was this before you were champion, or was this during your championship reign?
It was before. It was before.
Oh,
Yeah,
so even there, they got to update you with the belt and all that. You know, they got to get that sorted out. You got to play as a champion.
It was 2017,
Okay.
and we had our trip to Langley Air Force Base, and we spent there like 3 days doing different activities with girls and boys and with everyone, and I really enjoyed that trip. And they have like a huge room with all these like games, and they have like tables and coach like everywhere they play, and I was like, wow, it's big, it's very, and they are so professional. They are even like more professional than professionals.
Right.
They're so good in games, and I tried, I did my best, but I think it's better if I do my job.
Right. No, I agree. Stick to what you're good at. Valentina, thank you so much for the time. I always enjoy our chats. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or thank yous or anything like that, I'll give you the last word.
I just like want to say thank you everyone who supports me, and just with all this energy that what you're every time like always sending me through the Instagram, through the Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. I definitely like do it like my training camp stronger and stronger. Just want to say, we're gonna do it together. We're gonna defend this belt April 24. Thank you for your support.